Hi, I'm Mitch Gallagher from Sweetwater. We're here in beautiful Anaheim, California. It is a gorgeous day out, and I just stepped outside the Winter NAMM show 2019 with Jamie Stillman from EarthQuaker Devices, and we're enjoying some fresh air back here. We kind of found the back door, didn't we?
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
Very nice out.
Sun's shining. We're surrounded by packing crates, but hey, it's still cool.
It's very scenic still.
Yeah, we can see palm trees, so that's what matters, right? So tell us about what's happening here at the show with EarthQuaker.
So we just launched the Swiss Things pedal board reconciler. What it is 2 effects loops, expression control for volume, tuner output, booster, and an ABY box all in one.
It is an amazing device. I did a video on it before we came out here.
Yeah.
And it really is so powerful. And the fact that you set up the 2 loops to kind of do different things, one buffered and one unbuffered.
Yeah.
And you know, the little touches that you guys put in there are really pretty amazing.
Yeah, thank you. So it is set up pretty specific to how I like to use my pedal board.
Right.
And I've gone through like a number of different loops, like loop switchers and buffers and things like that. And I just never was happy with anything that I found. And like finally I got, time and kind of inspiration to think like, what is it that I wish that I had?
Right.
And it's simple, it's compact, it's not too over the top, doesn't require any programming.
Right.
It's kind of plug and play as long as you read the instructions. It's super simple.
Yeah. Yeah, once you sit down with it and plug things in, it's very simple to operate.
Yeah, exactly. And I like that it keeps all your ins and outs in one location. It sits in the upper right-hand corner, like the pedal board and everything. And it combines all the common utility pedals, really, all into one thing.
Right.
And one of the coolest features is just the flexi switch function. So the switches work like regular switches, like latching, like you tap it on, tap it off. Or momentary, you just hold it down and let off, and it's only on for the amount of time you're holding it. We call it flexi switching.
Right.
And it's nice to be able to add that to any pedal.
Yeah, sure. So I have to ask you mentioned the inspiration behind this pedal, but typically where do the ideas for the pedals come from? Because you guys have some creative pedals.
A lot of times, like for me, it's either I'm just experimenting. I'll set out to I'll have a loose idea, and then along the way I'll find something really cool and kind of diverge down that path, and that becomes a new thing, and then I'll keep working on the other thing, or I keep running into a situation where I need a specific thing, and I'll go out and look for it, and I'm like, it's kind of there, but it's kind of not. It's not exactly what I want, so I'll make it.
Right.
I can do that.
Right. Yeah. That's
so why not?
The beauties of what you do, right?
Yeah. So 9 times out of 10, it's usually that. It's just either one of those 2 things. I got an idea for a thing and I try to make it.
Right. How long does it take from when you have your initial idea to when we see the finished pedal in the box?
All different times. For example, the Bit Commander was something I made on the way to making the organizer pedal. And this was a long time ago. And the Bit Commander came together super quick. Whereas a pedal like Data Corruptor, the concept was there. It's loosely based on some other things that have existed, but that took a long time to put together, or Transmitter and things like that. I have projects right now that I've been working on for 2 years.
Oh, wow.
And we'll see how long it takes to get them finished. But for me, I feel like a pedal is finished when I can continuously go back to it and play it when it's on the breadboard for hours, and it doesn't feel like it's been hours. That means I'm no longer listening to what the EQ is like, or how it sits, or depending on what kind of effect it is, how modulated, or how's the tails, things like that. Once I stop thinking like that and start just playing the guitar, then I'm usually this is ready.
Right.
I think other people will enjoy this.
Right.
Yeah.
So are you gigging a lot? Are you taking the pedals out and playing them
live?
live?
Totally.
What kind of things are you doing?
I play in a band called Relaxer. I play guitar in that band. It's kind of like a very elaborate, sort of doomy, prog-ish kind of band. Heavy, very loud, very effect heavy. And I play bass in kind of a punk rock band called Fringe Candidate. But all the pedals, I have my whole pedal board, half of it are unmarked enclosures of future EarthQuaker pedals.
Right.
So I like to make sure they work in any kind of live situation, kind of hold up to it, play it over and over again to see if there's anything that jumps out.
Right. So do you get people sneaking out trying to take photos and see what the next big thing might be?
Well, usually people don't know. They don't know that I I own EarthQuaker, design the pedals at EarthQuaker, but if they do, they don't realize that
That's what's out there.
Yeah, there's a handful.
See, I gave the secret away.
Yeah, there's a handful. Swiss Things was on my pedal board when we did a short tour back in April, and I had a couple people come up and be like, "What is that?" And I was like, don't worry about it.
Right. You didn't see that. Nothing to see here.
Because I don't know. I like to keep everything a mystery before it comes out. I like it all to, like, you know, that's kind of our thing. We like to have it all drop on one day.
Right. Well, I think one of the defining characteristics of what you guys do is that you are a player. You're out using the gear. And it works live. It's not just a
exactly.
A sound design tool or something. You're actually out there playing it.
Yeah, so almost everybody who works at EarthQuaker is a musician, like an actual gigging musician. You know, all the builders, all the people in like the office and everything. So it's great. I mean, what you do, you get like a lot of cooks in the kitchen, but it's kind of nice because, you know, I can finish something and hand it around to people, and they have like every different kind of guitar and amp in the world and play in all kinds of different bands. And it's like, if everything comes back cool, then, you know, it's probably going to work for almost everybody.
Right, that's awesome.
A nice real world testing as opposed to just like running it through a computer app and being like, it's cool because the screen says so. Right. To me, I like everything to be real.
Right.
Done in real life.
By musicians.
Yeah.
Right. That's awesome. Jamie, thanks so much for taking the time to,
of course.
to come out here in the beautiful weather and chat with us and show us the new pedal. Man, you guys are doing so much cool stuff. Can't wait to see what you come up with next.
Thanks a lot.
Know what those unmarked pedals are going to be coming up.
Yeah, you'll find out soon enough.
All right, I'll wait. Thanks again. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining me at Winter NAMM 2019. We're with Jamie Stillman from EarthQuaker Devices, and I am Mitch Gallagher from Sweetwater.